Hello everyone, I am Baffan, and as you can probably see with the title of this video, we found the consistent way to save from 15 to 20 minutes at the end of the run of Baten Kaitos 100%. The main person who had the idea was RingRush. Then he talked about it with Exchord and me, and then Exchord and RingRush theorized a few things. Then I added a few elements for their knowledge that they may not have known. And in a few hours, we thought about a few things that would make a consistent route for how to properly and more consistently, like very consistently, save this amount of time. So without further ado, let's go on to it. So first of all, I'm going to load my save file. So it's this one. As you can see, the time is glitched. We manipulated the file to make it easier. So it should be like the first one, but it's not. It's just a test, that doesn't matter. I'm just going to show you a few things. So first of all, the main change that you can see is the order of my characters. I'm not gonna use Shella at the end of the game. I mean, I will up to this point, then I will change a few things. I change Lude with Shella. So Lude is now in the party. He has a normal deck, whatever I could do anyway. He's not the main damage input. As usual, Kalas and Kibari are going to do the job. And most of all, what you need to see is Shella has lots of Mark of Death. It's an okay card, but she only has that. It does a good amount of damage, and most of all a 50% chance of death. So, next, we change the equips of Shella so that she has the Pegasus Anklet. It's the last but one best item you get, like it's the best except the skull item that everyone has that give 90% of resistance for all elements and give very good boost, but as you can see, the Pegasus Anklet gives overall better boost and most of all 1% resistance for the alteration, so basically you're gonna get them if they want to make it to you. And same for Kalas. He doesn't have his his skull buckle, sorry. He has his moon buckle, which has the same effect. However, for Lude and for Gibari, they have their skull equipments. And then, what you can see is that we are in a save file that obviously still doesn't have the shampoo evolved into Splendid Hair. As you can see, my shampoo is still there. So what's left now is basically to normally I would wait for the shampoo to evolve here, and when the shampoo is evolved I will go directly to fight the boss, because for now if I go on my gatherings and if I see Magnus, I see everything is done except one item. You can see 1021 out of 1022. And that's because here the item numbered 743, the Splendid Hair, is still not here. You can see I have all my SP combos, but if you go in the music menu, you can see that I'm missing the last 6 musics. That is because this is basically the final boss, the true final boss, and those are post-game music. And obviously, if you go further from here, you won't be able to save, so you won't be able to get these musics. And the way to get them is to have the Splendid Hair, and so that you can have the music unlocked. That's the special effect of the Splendid Hair, because it's like the hardest item to get. So that's normally how you do it. So the first idea you could have is simply bring the shampoo with you. See, here, like this, and you're good. That's what you might think. The problem is, if you do this method, the shampoo will evolve into Splendid Hair in your deck, sure, and in the gathering menu, in the gathering menu you will have the item. Here it will display 1022 and you will see the item, but you won't unlock the musics because the shampoo is actually a regular item like all of those, but the Splendid Hair is a valuable item, so you cannot remove a valuable item in your deck. It's not even supposed to be in your deck in the first place, so you cannot remove it, you can only delete it. And because of that, because it never reaches your stock, you won't have the music unlock with the Splendid Hair. So that cannot work. You cannot bring the shampoo in with you so that it evolves into Splendid Hair. That just doesn't work. So because of that, we were stuck until now, because we couldn't just bring it and go to the final boss. We had to basically wait until it evolves, then go to the final boss. But we found a little trick, and in a few minutes you will see what it will be. So we are with a generated save file basically, where the shampoo is 30 minutes away from evolving to Splendid Hair. So with all of that in mind, let's go to the final boss. So we are just when Geldoblame is talking. Well, we don't really know it's Geldoblame, you just have this. Huh? Geldoblame? And this screen is very important. Basically, up until this screen, the aging Magnus still keeps happening. But as soon as I press A, the fight starts. And as soon as the fight starts, well, the aging keeps happening, but something happens. There is a trigger that happens, and this trigger is very important. So right now, remember, I was just before, when I went to fight Malpercio 3, I was still 30 minutes before the shampoo evolves, and right here I'm still 10 to 5 minutes before the shampoo evolves. So for the next 10 minutes I'm just going to wait on this screen. Of course I'm going to fast forward for you, and then we will see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, the solution. I'm not even joking. The solution is, with Shella, I first of all killed Kalas, then now I kill Shella. Because of that, this is a game over. But now, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you the Retry menu. On the Retry menu, if we sort the items by found, we can see that our Splendid Hair is here. Our shampoo evolved into Splendid Hair. That means if we go to the gathering menu in the Magnus, we see the 1022 out of 1022. If we go on the music menu, we see the last 6 musics. That means we got 100%. And now all I have to do is to put back all of my good cards with Shella, basically. I don't really fully need Shella, but it's better if I do have her back. I'm just going to do this. I mean, I'm even losing too much time. I'm just taking my time seriously right here. But basically now she has 52 cards in her deck that are pretty good. And now we can retry the fight.
This doesn't look too good.
And by retrying this fight, we are just simply
Fire first!
going
Fire first!
to slowly
Fire first!
attack.
Fire first!
And I'm -6. Well, whatever. That's just unfortunate. Because anyway, what matters is that with Kalas, we're going to attack again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and we didn't have a spirit finisher. Still, the enemy only has 2000 HP left. So now unfortunately I have to take hits because I didn't kill him already. But that doesn't matter, it only takes like 3 seconds. It's unfortunate, but still. And look, with that, I can simply remove my Pascals. And now, 1, 2,
Light
3.
clear.
I could even use this 4, but I'm going to use this one.
Light clear.
5,
Fire burn.
6,
Chrono slow.
7. I don't even need to finish, it's just for the fun, because they have 15,000 HP.
Fire burn.
Dropping the controller,
Chrono slow.
and you know what, that will be time. Ladies and gentlemen, by doing that, we eliminated the need to have to wait for the shampoo to evolve into splendid hair at the very end, or at least 15 to 20 minutes to evolve the shampoo into splendid hair. Go with this strategy during the fight, and then we voluntarily game over on Gale the Blame, and after that we simply retry the fight, we win, we have the 100%, and there you go. So we are back to the previous state. At this point the shampoo still needs from 5 to 10 minutes before it evolves into splendid hair. So you might wonder why you have to wait because of that right here before doing the fight, and this is because before a fight there is a system of checkpoint. More especially, look, if I press A, this is the last window before the checkpoint and the fight. I press A, this is the fighting screen, and here there is a checkpoint that is created. Because of this checkpoint, basically, if I die and I have to retry the fight by pressing yes or try again, this is where I will come back. However, here I didn't wait enough. I had to wait like 30 minutes and I only waited like 20 minutes, so I know for sure that the shampoo did not evolve into splendid hair yet. Because of that, I have a problem. If I do that, if I had to do that in a run, basically that will kill the run, nothing less. Because as you will see when I will kill myself, which should be happen in 2 minutes, so I will fast forward, we will have a problem. So as you can see, I just died, I get on try again, but as I told you, because of the checkpoint system, here my shampoo did not evolve yet. If we check the farm, then water, then deck, it should be at the very bottom. There it is. And yeah, if I had to make that in a run, which is fighting Gale the Blame when the shampoo is not evolved yet, I would be screwed. This is why you have to wait eventually on the Gale the Blame screen at the very last moment. If needed, then I can enter the fight to be sure during the checkpoint the shampoo evolved into splendid hair. So yeah, thanks to this discovery, we are probably going to save from 15 to 20 minutes. More than 20 minutes if we would have very good menus at the end of the run, but probably more than 15 actually, because that's going to be a little drafty. That's going to be scary to consider everything, not forget everything, especially at the end. Be sure that we have a good timing, maybe wait a few minutes to be sure of it. But yeah, as you can see, basically we can safely assume that we don't need to wait for the shampoo to evolve into splendid hair before going to the boss. Now we can just go, having a good timing, having this game over thing, and just dying and retrying. The problem will mostly be about the number of mark of death we were going to craft. I was trying with 8, that works sometimes, that's a little more tricky other times, that's a fighting game with decks with cards, so there's a lot of RNG. 15 mark of death is probably going to be a safe number if we want to be sure we are going to get some mark of death. So that's probably what we are going to aim for. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you are hyped as I am, and as we all are for this thing, because I am. Saving 15 minutes for the next run is so good. That means sub 341 hours is guaranteed, and that is making me really happy. So yeah, thanks for watching. It was really great to make this video for you, and see you for the next 100% probably.